Have you ever wondered why some women are thriving and having very high energy while others are feeling exhausted and down? What if I told you that thousands of years ago, ancient wisdom keepers were finding these differences and combining and collecting all this information for us, building it in a very easy to understand manner so we can understand our energy type and learn how to live in balance with nature and ourselves. In today's video, I will introduce the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda, a 5,000 years old science which originates in India. And I will introduce the main foundational principles of Ayurveda, which are 5 elements, 3 doshas, and knowing how your energetical blueprint will totally transform your life. Many of us are wondering how come that what is working for another doesn't work for me. And today's medicine is selling us one size fits all, which is not always working. And what is really fascinating and revolutionizing that Ayurveda is not seeing the absence of disease like health, but it is combining body, mind and spirit, and really will transform the understanding how you are connected with the nature and with yourself, and this will transform your energy and well-being. Let's begin by understanding what really Ayurveda is. Ayurveda is not the modern wellness trend, but it is a tested ancient wisdom. Ayurveda literally means science of life. The main principle in Ayurveda is balance, because when you have everything in balance and you are in balance with yourself and with nature, then you are not only healthy, but you are thriving in good health, good energy and amazing well-being. And when the balance is disturbed, this is when an illness can occur. Let's dive now into the first foundational principles of Ayurveda. In order to understand Ayurveda, we have to start from the foundation. 5 elements or Pancha Mahabhutas. This is the foundation that gives understanding not only for the nature around us, but also for ourselves, because all these elements are included into everything and everyone around us, including you. First element, space or ether. This is the most subtle element. It represents the openness, vastness in us. And the space is the element that provides room for all other elements to manifest in us and provides space for them. Second element, this is the element of air. The element of air is connected with the movement, with our breath and with the circulation, providing us with lightness and with mobility. The third element is the element of water. Element of water is manifesting in us, in blood, in lymph and all body liquids and lubricants. It is giving us a coherence, a possibility to give lubrication and to give this watery element of energy flow. The fourth element is the element of fire. Is connected with our metabolism, with digestion and with the nervous system, helping us not only to burn our calories, but it is also helping to transform the emotions and the experiences that we have in life. And the fifth element, it's the element of earth. This is our foundation. These are our bones and the physical structure. This element gives us stability, steadiness, and grounding. And here is where the fascinating thing about the Ayurveda comes. Each one of us is a combination of all these 5 elements, but the combination for each of us is unique, and how we experience life and how we live our life is actually unique. This is where Ayurveda brings the fascinating and revolutionizing thing, that we are all unique. So knowing our uniqueness is helping us to live our healthy, vibrant life in a better way. The magic happens when these 5 elements are combining and creating what in Ayurveda we say dosha, or an energetical constitution. Knowing your constitution is something amazing, because it immediately gives you a clear picture what you actually are and how it works. The 3 doshas in Ayurveda, or the 3 different constitutions, are Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Let's start with Vata. Vata is a combination of ether and air. If you are a Vata woman, you are having a slim and tall structure, you are very fluid and moving, and you are most probably super creative. While in balance, Vata manifests as a creativity, like a fluidity, and like you are full of energy. When in balance, you may feel irritable, anxious, and you may feel your mind is really scattered. Pitta is a combination of a fire and a water. If you are a Pitta woman, you have a solid structure, a sharp mind, and also it's one of the qualities that you have great leadership skills. Are organized, sharp, and very intelligent, having a possibility to combine different things and really to manifest this intelligence and sharp mind. But when you are in balance, you may feel like irritable, and you will feel with a lot of rage and with a lot of fire, and tending towards perfection. And also this is manifesting a lot of infectionist in our bodies. Kapha dosha is a combination of water and earth. Kapha women are very steady, they have a shining skin and very thick hair. While you're in balance, you're grounded, compassionate, and you're full of resting energy. While you are in balance, you are resisting to do anything, you are very sluggish, and you are like having no motivation to do anything. Usually, what is interesting in Ayurveda, that we are a combination of 1 or 2 doshas, while one is always being predominant. This unique combination is your Prakriti. This is how you've been born, and it never changes. And knowing this, it gives you a possibility to cherish your uniqueness and also to understand it. For example, if you are a Vata woman, and if you are knowing this is your predominant dosha, you will be benefiting from having routines in your life with nourishing your body with a warm food, and with taking actions and involving yourself in more creative activities that are driving your powers. If you are a Pitta woman, you are nourishing yourself while you are involving yourself in more steady practices, and where you are using your intellectual capabilities, and where you are having more complex tasks, and that you are leading teams and leading projects. And if you are wondering why your friend is exhausted by hot yoga, it's most probably because it's her Pitta nature that is in balance and she's pushing towards hot yoga, which she thinks she loves, but she doesn't respect her dosha. If you are a Kapha dosha woman, you are more thriving through involving yourself into a creative and learning new things. And if you are staying more relaxing and doing nothing, this is really draining you. Or if you are having more vigorous practices, this is what is bringing you really joy and pleasure. And knowing all this is actually helping you to support your feminine life and to thrive through your life journey, especially navigating hormonal changes. For example, Ayurveda sees menopause as a Vata state. That's why most women which are transitioning towards their menopausal and postmenopausal years are thriving while they are having routines, while they are nourishing their body with warm meals, and also while they are using routines, for example, massaging their body with a warm oil. Once you understand your dosha type, everything starts to make sense. Because when you feel the irritability of Vata, this is not just your being irritable, but this is your creative nature that wants to be expressed and needs to be navigated. If you are feeling like the urge of your Pitta nature, this is not that you are too much, it's just your nature of your Pitta, of your intelligence that wants to manifest. Or if you are feeling your slow pace Kapha, this doesn't mean that you are lazy. This means that this is your stable Kapha nature that tries to manifest and tries to find a way in life. So while you're understanding these principles and how they work, it's very easily applying and working with our true nature. Because what Ayurveda teaches us, that the symptoms that manifest in us are not our enemies. They are coming to understand us and to help us remember the balance is the main principle in Ayurveda. So this is where Ayurveda becomes really fascinating and beautiful, because it gives us a full understanding and a knowledge, an ancient wisdom that combined with what we are having now in our daily lives and in our possibilities that we have. And especially this is important while we are navigating transitions in our life. Many women are experiencing different symptoms, like having hot flashes, having different symptoms which we do not really know what it is and how to navigate it. That's why I have created a video which is giving more information about the 7 early signs of perimenopause, which you can access by clicking the card in the screen, and you can familiarize yourself and know more about what are the symptoms that you have to pay attention, that your body manifests and gives these gentle signals that you are most probably coming into such a transitional period. You can navigate these periods in your life in a vibrant health with more knowledge and taking steps that are supporting your body, your mind and your spirit in order to be more conscious and live your life full of joy and full of purpose. Now that you know these foundational principles, probably you are curious, what is your dosha type? In order to support you to discover this, I created a Discover Your Dosha quiz. You can access it by following the first link in the description below this video and just spend a few minutes to answer the questions and discover what is your dosha type. Start living your vibrant feminine life with high energy and with activities and actions that are supporting your energy constitution and allowing you to thrive.